Daniel, we read the inspiring story of three young men who walk into a fire. Hello, I'm Clarence. I'm the preacher. There are aspects of that story that can literally make major changes in your life or just help support you in the daily mundane routine of life. That story is there to nurture and support us, and I'm here to unpack a few of those details starting right now. Number one, I want to talk about faith. They walked into that fire because they had faith, but they didn't get it in an instant. They had trained for that faith, and that is one of the ways to have that great Christian victory is to train day by day by day. Even though you don't see a battle on the horizon, you keep training because you know. And you do know that battle is coming and you want to be ready when it shows up. And you can't just wait till the last minute and train to fight the devil. So we train day after day, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did. And then when that battle arises, yes, it's still going to be tough. It is going to be uncomfortable. But we will know that we have the training and the experience of training behind us. And we can get through that one way or the other. And that's a great feeling. That's one we all like. A wonderful sense of security there, right? Next thing I'd point out is that pressure comes to everybody. We are Christian. We are on the Lord's army. That means we're at war. And that means our adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He is looking to get you if you're professing faith. If you're facing certain struggles, especially if they're very specifically connected to your faith, then just go, hallelujah. This is the fight. I'm going to win this battle. Hang in there because God is on your side. But now what Satan wants to do is to trick you. And to get you to thinking, well, you know, if God really loved you, you wouldn't be facing anything unpleasant. If God really loved you, your life would be just comfortable and at peace and just relaxed all the time. Now, that's the devil's lie, incidentally. Jesus said, straight and narrow is the way, and few there be who find it. Some translations call it narrow and difficult is the way. Lately, I really like quoting Acts 14 and 22, where he says we must enter the kingdom through many tribulations. We are at war, and we can do this. We were created to do this. You have it in you. Now, I know you got to find it, and you got to develop it. I get that, but it is inside of us. Third point I would make is that they grew through their trial. They got stronger. And struggles are beautiful times if you can get the right mindset. And this is the tricky part because struggles hurt. I don't want to lie to you about that. They hurt. And it's okay to cry. And it's okay to recoil sometimes when you're in pain. We're not condemning anyone for crying. In fact, we weep with those who weep, and we can have compassion for those who are going through a hard time. But at the same time, when we're going through the hard time, we need to understand there is a lesson and a blessing in that hard time also. That's why James chapter 1, verse 2, 3, and 4 said basically, count it all joy when you fall into various trials. Now why? Because we grow through those trials, and that's where the blessing is. And once we get to the other side of the struggle, people do this all the time. Something happens in their life, they lose a job, that's their struggle, and they think, oh, this is the end of my life is over, my career is at an end. And a year later you talk to them and they go, man, that was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. After I lost my job and I went through the 6 weeks of depression, opportunities started opening up like I never imagined could be there. Right. That's what faith does for us when we really embrace it. I can't see the future. I know God can. I don't hold the future, but I know who does. And I'm going to keep moving forward knowing that in His time, He will open the doors He wants open. Now, if you can live with that sense of confidence, that sense of foundation under your feet, I knocked on a door, it didn't open. That's just God's way of telling me to go on down the hall and knock on another door. And when I get to the one He wants me to open, it will open. That's the kind of growth. So in everything, there's a lesson and there's a blessing. Maybe more than one or two. And you may be finding yourself thinking, wow, I hadn't had a tough struggle in a while. I need another one of those. Those are a great spiritual gem. And when you get to that attitude, every struggle is an opportunity to grow, you're unstoppable. And let's face it, wouldn't you want to be unstoppable? Sure. Okay. Last point, and that is the promotion came after the fire. Now, you and I get the same promotions. Now, let me clarify. We don't get exactly the same promotion. I get that. They got a political promotion, and it was just awesome. But we're going to promote to another spiritual level. Before the struggle, we're going to be at this level. We're going to go through that fire, and if we go through it in faith, when we come out on the other side, we're going to be at another level. And we're going to be there for a while, but another struggle's coming, right? Because that's life. That's the way it works. This is training. And then we're going to be up here, and we're going to hit that other struggle. And if we go through it in faith, bam, we're going to go up here. And this is going to keep happening over and over again. And we're going to hit higher and higher levels, which is just wonderful. And the beautiful thing is, anybody who wants to engage this growing training process is absolutely welcome to engage it and get on God's team, and God will be behind them. That's totally wonderful. Hey, put your comments below. Share your questions, your thoughts. Share this video. Maybe it'll help encourage somebody who's going through a tough time. And as always, I hope you have a great day.